Hello, Lighthouse. This is Pastor Clint, and I wanted to give you guys kind of a walkthrough so that you know what to expect this Sunday, because we are going to meet for the first time in, it'll be 9 weeks, really, this coming Sunday. So just come on and follow me. Riley's going to be following me as well, and I'm just going to give you an idea of what to expect when you come this coming Sunday. So come on in. So first of all, these doors will be open for you, and as you come in, you'll have a greeter. Hey, Lyndon.
Morning.
Oh, yeah.
No high fives.
No high fives.
Just come on in.
No
Hey,
fives.
good to see you.
Good seeing you. But you won't have to open the door. The ushers and the greeters will be opening doors for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And then at our name tag table, we're not going to have our name tags this coming Sunday. We will be having a sanitation station instead. And so if you would like, you can clean up your hands if you hadn't had a chance to do that yet. And but one thing that's super exciting is that we are still going to have coffee. I know that that was really important to some people. Many churches are not doing coffee, but it's not the self-serve station that we've had in the past. So follow me as I go over to the coffee station to get my cup of coffee. Hey, Lyndon, once again, thank you for
a fresh cup of coffee for you.
Thank you very much for keeping it clean. And then we have our individual creamers, so that we can use those. I better use that one since I opened it, right? One thing to keep in mind, though, is when you come into the atrium, this is not a place to hang out anymore, at least not this coming weekend. This coming weekend, we want to be very safe. And so we're going to be asking you to come on in. And if you're going to get coffee, go directly to get your cup of coffee, or go directly over to the auditorium. And we'll walk over here and see what that's going to look like as well. So you'll have an usher. Hey, usher.
Hey, Clint. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
Hands
in pockets.
There's two of us.
Two of you? Okay.
It'll be just like at a restaurant where you tell them how many people you have in your party. So there's two. So could you find 2 seats for me?
I've got great seats for you, okay?
All right. So come on in to our auditorium. And again, when you come in, we're going to ask you to go directly to your seat and to not be shaking hands and giving high fives and hugs and things like that.
Clint, we're going to put you right here.
Right here.
We've got two right here for you.
That's great. And one thing to note is that all of our rows are 6 feet apart this way, and they're 6 feet apart this way. And so if I needed a row, a group of 3 chairs for me and my wife and my daughter, for example, then we would take a chair from this row and just slide it over so that we can maintain the 6-foot separation. But I want to come up on the stage and so give you an idea of what the auditorium looks like. So come on up here. And you'll get a chance to kind of look out and see the auditorium. We have taken out a majority of our chairs, as you can see, but we still have plenty of room in here. We have 70 chairs set up in this auditorium, keeping the distance. And I will tell you, I was standing up here early this morning and I almost got emotional because I have not stood on this stage and preached to an audience in almost 10 weeks. And so I am super, super excited about our church service this Sunday. Now you may be asking, so what are we going to do if the auditorium is full? We're not going to be adding more chairs into the auditorium, not this Sunday. So we're going to be asking you, once the auditorium is full, we're going to be asking you to go to the overflow room. So we're going to head over to the overflow room so you can follow me. Now, before I go into the overflow room, I do want to show you one improvement that we've done this past couple of months, and that is the women's restroom. And this is just a sneak peek, if you can kind of see in there. Women, you already know things are different. Guys, you have no idea what is done, but we have painted it and redecorated it, so ladies, you're going to want to check that out. All right, but if you go into the overflow room, here we have our usher.
Welcome.
Good to see you.
How many people are in your party?
There's going to be 2 in my party.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And so if you would show me where I can sit.
We've got a few
so
seats.
Just come on in.
Yep.
And so here in our overflow room, we have chairs set up the same way. We have the 6 feet separation. We have the tables and chairs in the back as well.
gonna seat you right up here.
Okay, great. It'll be right up here.
Yep.
And then as you can see, we have Matt LaFree on the screen. This is going to be an overflow. We're going to live stream the services in here. And again, I know it's not ideal, but it is what we need to do until we can put more chairs in the auditorium. So that's our quick tour. I have a few more things I want to share with you to talk about the kind of the rules and expectations this coming Sunday. So if you join me over here on the table. All right, so a couple of things from me for this coming weekend. First of all, I know there's going to be a temptation to come really early, but we're asking you not to come more than 15 minutes early. If you come more than 15 minutes early, please just stay in the parking lot until about 15 till. We don't want more people in the building than needed at any point in time. So just feel free to come in at quarter till, get a cup of coffee, and then go right into the auditorium and grab your seat. Now, if you feel sick or you've been around someone who is sick, we're going to ask you to stay home this coming weekend. Also, if you're immunocompromised or an at-risk a person in your health condition, we're going to ask you also to stay home. And if you are uncomfortable coming into a large group, don't feel pressure to come. I'm just going to let you know that you have our permission to stay home this coming weekend if you're not comfortable coming into a larger crowd. Now, with that being said, we will have a live stream of the entire service. You know, up till now, we've only had a live stream, or we've only streamed just the message, but we're going to be live streaming the entire service. So you do get to see the whole thing. And if you're not part of a discussion group, if you're staying home and you want to be part of a discussion group afterwards, a Zoom discussion group, send me an email, call the church office, do something, and let us know, and I'll get you set up for that. Now, if you want to wear a mask, feel free to do so. I personally probably won't be wearing a mask this coming Sunday, but I just want you to know if you want to wear a mask, you are welcome to do that. And so far, if you're not serving on a team, I would encourage you to plan on signing up to serve on a team, especially now, because we're going to have people who typically have been serving on teams, and they're not going to be able to because of their physical condition. And they won't be able to do that. So if you're not serving on a team yet, please send me an email, call the church office, let me know, and we'll get you signed up. Now, this coming Sunday, I know this is going to be really hard, but again, I'm going to ask you, don't give out hugs, high fives, or even handshakes. You know, elbow bumps, fist bumps, those are fine. But please, let's avoid a lot of the physical contact this coming weekend. And again, we have those stations where you can sanitize your hands if you need to. To make room for others, I'm asking that you only plan on attending one service. We're going to have a service at 9:15 and 11. We're going to have our normal services again, service times. So just come to one or the other. That will make more room for everybody else. Let's see, after service, when the service is done, I'm going to ask you to not hang out in the building. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and leave the building fairly quickly and go out into the parking lot, and feel free to talk to people in the parking lot. Hopefully it's a good weather day and you can hang out there. But we need to have everyone exit the building fairly quickly so that we can go through and sanitize the building, getting ready for the next service. And also, if you're in the multi-purpose room, you can just exit out the side door. So you don't even have to go through the atrium. We're going to ask you to do that. So we put away all of our pens. So bring a pen. We will have handouts to fill in if you would like. We're not going to require you to take one of those, but if you would like one, they'll be on the table and you can pick up one of those. But bring your own pens. And this weekend, we will not have children's ministry. So kids are welcome. If you have a noisy child, I would ask that you maybe sit near the back of the auditorium. Just tell the usher that. But you can sit with your children. Now, next Sunday, we're hoping to have childcare for babies. And then as time goes by, we're hoping to increase and have the next age group and the next age group. But this weekend, on the 17th, we are not going to have any childcare. Now, with that all being said, I know that sounds like a lot of rules, but it's really not too bad. And I am super, super excited that we get to have church this coming Sunday. I'm thankful to our governor that he is opening up the doors for us to be able to meet, and is actually encouraging churches to begin to start meeting. And so I'd like to try to stay healthy and stay safe through this entire time. But if you have any questions or concerns, Facebook message me, email me, call me, and we'll talk about it. But I really am looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. Have a great week.